What's up, boys? Today I'm doing God's work and I'm teaching every single man how to act on the first date, alright? Because I've been on a few dates lately, and you know what? A lot of guys make the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again, which make the girls go back home, delete your number, delete your application, or block you all over because she doesn't want to see you anymore, alright? And it's not because you think that, yeah, I took her to the nicest fancy place and I spent 400 bucks on her, so she must love me. Guess what, brother? She doesn't care about that. It just shows that you're a sim, that you're over trying, and you don't really believe in really who you are. So you have to show her and lead with your wallet. You have to pay. You have to take her to the Four Seasons. You have to show her that big steak because that's the only way for you to bring value. And when you show that to a girl, guess what? She gets turned off because then hypergamy isn't satisfied. She's like, this guy is going above and beyond for me who didn't do anything for him. What's happening? There must be something wrong. I just don't like this guy anymore. He's nice, he's cute, but I just don't see him that way. That's exactly what's gonna happen to you. As opposed to if you go on that first date and just act cool, calm, and collected. Be present, be yourself, breathe into your balls and just relax. Talk to the person as if you're talking to another human being and kind of interviewing them to see if they can fulfill that job opening that you have, that position of someone that will be not the leader, but someone that would be kind of the co-pilot of that plane that you are driving, all right? That's just how you gotta see it. And you gotta be the guy that is kind of taking a step back, listen more than you talk, ask little questions. But the most important thing I would say is don't try to over talk and overhype yourself and I did this, I'm this guy, I did that. That's the first mistake. Guys talk too much about themselves and they want to overprove themselves. It just shows that they're not really confident. They're trying to sell themselves. And when something's trying to being sold to you, you don't want to buy it. Doesn't matter what it is. All right. That's number one. Number two is don't overspend. Keep the dates really, really to a bare minimum. It could be a salad, it could be a coffee, it could be a little drink, but don't make it something super fancy because then it shows that you don't really believe in the value that you bring, but you believe in the value that you buy and your car and your flashy things. You don't want to be flashing things, but you want to actually do the opposite. Show the girl that you are enough. And when you come with this aspect, it's attractive and then women will kind of gravitate towards that. We see it all the time. Guys that have all the houses and guys that have the craziest wallet flex, but and the craziest cars, but the girls leave them for the gardener that is freaking cleaning up their flowers. All right, and the gardener has a fucking broken T-shirt. Oh, I don't even know if I can curse in here, but the guy has a broken T-shirt, but the girl just doesn't give a damn about the money. She cares about the attitude. A woman falls in love with a gut of a man. All right, and when a man knows himself and knows his worth and knows his mission in life, that is when people, not only women, people will be attracted to him. That's number two. Number three, stop trying to kiss her. Stop trying to lock her down. Stop trying to lock her down first and then, you know what? Let's talk about the physical contact. Stop trying to kiss. A lot of men try to kiss the woman right away, trying to sleep with her. They think that, oh, I gotta sleep with her because if I don't sleep with her, I'm not scoring. That is the worst idea ever. You don't want to feel that way. All right. You're the man. You are the prize. You are the dessert. She should be the one that is kind of working for you to give her that. All right. To give her that sexual validation. If you're giving away your sexual validation right away, you're validating her. It means you're telling her you are enough. You don't need to do anything. It just shows her that basically she has a better SMV than you, sexual market value. She has a higher sexual market value than you, and then hypergamy is just not satisfied anymore because then she's like, this guy want to sleep with me so bad. I must be the hottest girl he ever met in his life. So I just don't see him that way anymore. All right, that's number three. Number four, so I'm not saying don't do any moves, but don't force moves. Okay, don't force kissing her. Don't make kissing her your goal, because that shouldn't be your goal. It's not because she kissed you that she loves you or that she's locked. All right, it's how you act internally, how you just don't overhype her. All right, when a man is overhyped about seeing a woman, he already lost. All right, a woman, you should never get too excited about a woman. A woman is just a complimentary, a spice on top of your steak, but your steak is your mission in life. All right. Number four, stop trying to lock her down. All the guys are trying to lock women down. You just met the chick and you're trying to move in with her and sign papers with her 3 months later. What are you doing this to yourself? Ask yourself, why are you locking yourself down? Because you found someone that's gonna give you some love? Well, I'm sorry, but if your mom didn't give you that love, ain't no girl gonna give you that love. That's just the reality. Move on and face reality. All right, get burned by the fire, or you're just gonna get stronger from it. All right, and that's just the reality. So don't try to chase. Don't try to lock women in. Don't try to lock them in, because the moment you try to lock her in, she's gonna know that you don't have any other option. And hypergamy is just not satisfied, because then she's like, oh, I must be a better deal. I must have a better value than him because he's trying to lock me in so bad that I must be better than him. And you can be 10 times more handsome, make 10 times more money, have the best car. She can drive. She can drive the worst car ever, but she would think she's better than you because you're trying to lock her down. Don't try to lock her down. Forget all those Disney BS that we saw all our life. Don't try to lock a woman down. All right. A commitment has to come from a woman. Woman needs to run after a man for commitment. Woman needs to beg a man to be exclusive. Woman needs to beg a man to be in a relationship. The emotional aspect comes from a woman. A man is not made to look and seek exclusivity and emotional attachment with a woman. A man can plant 100 seeds in 100 days. A woman can just bear one baby in 9 months. What does that tell you? The woman can only be attached to one man, and she's looking for that strong man that's going to be there for her. All right, so don't try to inverse the roles. Okay, that's number four. Number five, always know that the most important thing has to be your mission in life. So when you're going on that date, okay, I'm gonna rephrase myself. Don't spend too much time with her from the get-go. Don't spend too much time with her. You've got your job, you've got your friends, you've got your family. Don't meet a woman and then give her all your time. We see it all the time. You meet her on Friday, next thing you know, she's sleeping over Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and she's there till next week, right? You don't want to do that, because then there is no distance. And in distance, that love grows, and then she fears that she might lose you. When you're too there, you're too available, you're too present, it shows that you have nothing else better than to do. You have nothing else better to do. In her mind is this guy is not made for survival. He's got nothing else better to do than to be with me and cuddle under the blanket all night. That's BS. I don't like this guy anymore after a whole week of her sleeping at your place. But it's because you were too available, too present. So I'm not saying play hard to get, but be focused on your mission. You saw that girl 3-4 hours, and that's it. Go back to what you were doing. Go back to driving that plane. All right. Stop talking with the co-pilot or with the hostess of the plane, but focus on driving it. And that's pretty much your life. All right. Don't be the kind of guy that just meets a woman and then try to lock her in and then try to spend day and night with her every single day, every single minute, every single second, because attraction will get lost by her. She's not gonna be attracted to you anymore, and she's gonna despise you. She's gonna be like, what kind of man is that? He's not doing anything. At the beginning, it might be cute because you're spending time with her, but the more life goes on, the more you'll see that her attraction and her respect for you loses. Moving on. Guys, I'm giving you guys real life advices, trust me. Moving on. When you go on a date with a woman, you don't want to make it too long, right? You want to have the starting time and the ending time. You want to have something to do after. Don't go on a date and be like, okay, if it's good, we'll just go drinks after, and then we'll just go party and play bowling, and then we'll just figure it out. No, because you are a busy man and you have things to do, and you got to be focused on your mission. And if you have nothing and you leave all this up to fate, she'll just see a man that doesn't really take control of his time and take control of his day. And she'll just be going with the flow and giving her the leverage to decide if she's fun and she wants to go for drinks after that coffee, will do it. Nah, nah, bro. You see her from 7 to 8. And if things go well, maybe 3, 4 days later, you reschedule and you see her. Number 4, don't text after the date. If a woman really likes you like that, she really loves you, she's gonna reach out. She's gonna try to send you memes. You know how women are? Women will take a picture of a freaking apple and send it to you and tell you, hey, is this good? Hey, my beef was there in the fridge for 3 days. Is it still good to eat? When a woman likes you, she'll show you she likes you. So, all I'm saying is don't try to be this guy that's trying to reach out after the date. Did you make it home? Where are you? Hey, it was so great meeting you. Stop all that BS. All that chivalry is killing you. It's killing you. It's killing the man inside of you. All that we've been taught is all BS. Trust me, I've done it both ways. All right? And the chivalry way will just leave you with your balls in your hands. All right? You don't want that. So no more of that chivalry way. You go back home after the date. You just got too busy. And get busy. Get focused on that mission. Do something. All right. Eat some Greek yogurt and meditate on life. And next thing you know, she just sent you a picture of her coming out of the shower in the bikini, in the swimsuit, and telling you, "I had a great night yesterday. I loved having that salad with you," or whatsoever. All right. Because you're not needy. Don't be needy. All right. Let things come to you. Especially handsome men. I see it all the time. Handsome men are trying to say the perfect joke, trying to say the perfect thing. Stop trying to say the perfect thing and the perfect joke and the perfect this and the perfect that. Just be yourself. Just relax. Let things come to you. If they don't come to you, it means they were never gonna come to you anyway. So there's no point on working on something to try to make it come to you temporarily if on the long term that thing's not gonna come to you. If a woman is not obsessed with you, she's not yours. That's it. The woman has to be obsessed with you, and you gotta keep that energy always that way. Right? You always gotta keep her a little bit running after you, because that's the only way for them to stick to you. The moment that you reciprocate the love and the energy and the emotional investment that they're giving you, that's the moment where they will despise you and run away from you. All right, that's just it. All right, is it called a red pill? Maybe that's a red pill. That's just the way it is, baby. If you learned something, well, you know what? I'm sure you learned something. And this was useful for you. So leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. Let's go.